On this week's episode,
Damn right. 7-year-old boy in Utah took his sister for a joyride in their family's car, and it was all reportedly in hunt for a happy meal. Oh, a happy meal. I was like, wow.
I was wondering why you put a weird inflection on that.
For a happy meal.
They're in hunt for a happy meal.
Okay. Yeah, a happy meal from McDonald's.
It's Ineffably Sublime Podcasts with Mitch and Deej.
What's going on, Sublime Squad? Thanks for tuning in to another wonderfully awesome edition of Ineffably Sublime. I'm Deej, you know that, and with me as always is another guy you know, Mitch Bloom. What's going on, Mitch?
You don't know me. Nobody knows me.
Yes, we do.
I'm an enigma.
You're an open book.
Wrapped in a riddle.
Actually, no, you are not. I am the least mysterious guy in the world because you just tell everybody everything. You're literally an open book.
I pretty much, I don't think I really hide anything.
No.
Yeah. I could be secretive and mysterious and brooding.
But
no,
you won't
brooding's
be.
not. Brooding's sexual, isn't it?
No, brooding is like what Nate does when he's mad.
Oh, okay.
Like he doesn't say anything. He just walks away, gets mad.
Ah, gotcha.
And he steams about it.
Steams, yeah.
Batman broods.
Okay. So I'm definitely not brooding.
No, you're like I'm gonna throw my hard hat kind of guy.
Yeah, I do. I don't know what it is. I for as shitty as our line ran, I did not have one temper tantrum at all. I was very calm and cool. Even Nate said, he's like, I'm waiting for you to punch something or throw something. And I said, yeah, I'm just not, I just don't care. Like, I really don't care right now.
It's just you just get used to it, I guess. You know, it's been a piece of shit for so long that you kind of just, maybe you just stop caring.
Yeah. It's not that I don't care. It's just I'm not going to let it bother me anymore. Well, I shouldn't say any of this because we all know fucking tomorrow's going to happen and I'm going to throw shit. You're going to hear stories and they will come to you and be like, yeah, I saw Mitch throw a hissy fit.
No. It just
happens. If it happens, it happens. I don't care.
Whatever. You're in a very I don't care mood today.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah, it's all right though.
It is.
Because guess what? I don't care either.
I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck.
All right, guys, we decided to change some shit about the show. Nothing too extravagant, but we decided that we're gonna not do the fucking holiday of the week anymore because they got mowed over most of the time.
Yeah,
and we decided to add in a random facts of the day. We're still gonna do news story. Maybe eventually we might do like word of the day, like, Urban Dictionary word of the day, something like that. Yeah, so we're going to do that. But before that, Mitch, do you have anything you would need to rant about?
No.
Let's clear the air.
Hey. So I went on Max today to watch, to get caught up on The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Which it's starting to, I don't know. I'm starting to lose interest. Once a certain character no longer exists on the show, I've lost interest. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is, on Max, it says, what are like the top 10 shows right now, the top 10 movies.
Yeah.
Guess what number 2 movie is?
I have no idea.
Ready Player One.
Oh,
I thought, yeah.
Why the fuck?
Love that. I think it just recently added to Max. Ugh. So I think usually if movies get added, then they become very watched at the point. And I thought, I was gonna watch it just for you.
No, you should never. No. That's like the only time that movie is acceptable to be watched is like when you're riding on like a Fullington bus in the rain.
I think you're being a little too harsh with that movie. It's not bad.
No, it's bad.
It's not bad. It's not good. It's
Mitch,
not bad.
You are okay. All right. Let me just make this in the best comparison that I possibly can. I'm pretty far removed from eating regular cheese to the point now where dairy cheese tastes fine. You're so far removed from reading Ready Player One that the movie is good to you.
Possibly.
I'm pretty
Very
sure that's
true.
what's going on.
That's very, yeah. But no, I mean, but even when the first time I watched the movie was not too long after I read the book, and I was like, yeah, there's some things missing and things changed, and it didn't bother me. It really didn't.
It's more than things.
Yeah, it's things.
It's the whole central plot, man.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Maybe.
6 hidden keys lead to 6 secret gates.
Yeah.
And in the movie, they're like, hey, here's the key. Go to the next key. There's no gates. There's no fun.
Yeah. I get it. I understand. It doesn't, kind of like Watchmen. I read the book. I watched the movie. It's not, totally accurate, but it didn't bother me. I don't know. I don't.
It's one of my biggest regrets in life.
Which part? Reading the movie? Or
reading the book before I saw the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, wholeheartedly regret doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go back and not do it if I possibly could.
I get you. I don't know. I'm never going to sit and watch the movie. Like, it's on Max. I'm not going to flick to it and be like, I'm going to watch this. Once was enough. It's
the problem with it is that I will watch it.
Movie.
I will watch it again and again and again and get pissed off about it every single time.
See, now that's just kooky talk.
It is kooky talk, and it fucks me up. I do it with Harry Potter too. I'll read the books and be like, wow, and I'll forget how the movie did it. And I'll put the movie on and be like, what the fuck? My blood will be boiling.
Just find a different movie. When you get ready to hit it, be like, no, I'm not going to do this to myself.
I can't, man. I can't. I have things that I fixate on.
Mm-hmm.
I have things that I randomly get passionate about. Speaking of which, last night, here's my rant of the day. Last night, I found, this is by fate, on fate alone. And I could not stop fucking thinking. I literally talked about it all night long. You would have been so annoyed if it was a work night. I asked everybody, but I'm walking through. I decided I'm going to go to Aldi's. And then I wanted to go to Walmart. And I didn't want to go in Walmart. I had no intention of actually shopping. I went to Walmart to pay a utility bill. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
But since Aldi's didn't have what I want, I figured, well, I'll check Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm walking through, I just happen upon the most fucking stupid product I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You already were annoying me with this,
dude,
because you wouldn't stop texting about it.
It's fucked up.
It is.
It's so fucking dumb.
It sounds disgusting.
I
can't. I guess you need to keep talking. We're already onto the subject, and you need to let everybody know what it was. I'm sorry.
This is fucking pre-toasted bread.
Yeah,
$2.37 for a half loaf worth of pre-toasted bread that is way over toasted and fucking not even in full. It's not even whole. It's just,
it looked gross. It looked like it was falling apart.
Yes.
It looked like it was just literally breaking apart in the packaging. I love the name of it. It was called Bimbo.
Actually, look at it again.
I know it says, because it says right below it. How does it say? We call it Bimbo.
Bimbo. Like
Bimbo.
This is fucked up. This is how fucked up this is. It's got a little bear. You know what I mean? It says Bimbo. And then underneath their fucking catchphrase is say Bimbo, like with 3 E's. Toasted bread classic. It is beyond fucking toasted. If my toast came out of my toaster like this, I would throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, it looks trash.
And it's not even the full fucking one. There's another one. The double fiber one.
Well, yeah, that's what I was fixated on too when I saw that. I was like, double fiber, like you're going to be blowing ass everywhere on double fiber.
I just
If it
can't believe it. They're all fucked up. Like, look at that first picture. None of them are actually full pieces of bread.
No, they're broken apart. They just look like shit.
I just can't get over it. I
And
even
I
texted
can't-
Tony.
Jesus.
I texted you, Amanda, Nate, and Tony. And I even said to a stranger as they were passing by, I said,
Oh
look
my
at this
God.
shit.
What?
And they're just
now
like, ha.
Now my next question: did you call him? Did you call Beanbo?
No.
Did you
I
call him
want
and say
to.
what the fuck's up with the bread?
I want to, but I even pointed it out to the cashier. I actually had one with me. I brought it up to the cashier and said, I don't want to buy this. I just want to show you. You sell this. How fucked up is that?
Oh my God! You need to let that go. It's
Dude.
good for a year. Did you see that? It says
How?
it's
What the
expiration
fuck?
July 3rd, 2026. It looks like. And I don't. And the other thing that's
that's a 5.
Are you sure? That
Pretty
sure looks
sure.
like a 6 to me. Okay.
Either way, man.
Yeah. And the thing that they have for the advertisement, the picture, what is that? Chocolate, strawberries on chocolate, and looks like a fucking Brussels sprout on top of it. I know it's not, but it looks.
It does look
and
like that.
I don't know what the hell the other thing is.
That's freshetta.
No,
Bruschetta.
sure.
I don't fucking know. And so I posted on Facebook because I can't let it go.
Oh my God.
But I posted a picture of it on Facebook with a tiny rant that's like, something about Beambo saying, fuck, we're cutting out the middleman, fuck big toaster. And Gavin comments on it and says, this doesn't look like it would hit the same. Like, no, it fucking doesn't. It's fucked up.
Speaking of Gavin, I bet you Big Justice and AJ would probably still give this 3 big booms.
It would, if they gave it one single boom, would fucking turn this into smithereens.
Oh my God. Those motherfuckers are still walking around with that big boom meter. You know this? Ever since I just was last night at like 2 a.m. or it was 3, I woke up. I get on the TikTok. First goddamn fucking thing I see is them. And they're like, it was something like, this must be a new trend, like walk like a villain. Like if you were a villain in a movie, how would you walk? So
Okay.
The father does some sort of walk, and then the fucking kid walks behind him holding the boom meter. So
Why?
goddamn stupid.
Oh
So
my God.
fucking stupid.
I need to
And
see
then
that immediately.
I go over to them, and then I moved, I slid. There were like at least 2 other posts they've had with it while they're holding that goddamn boom meter.
I mean,
I'm back to hating them. I'm back. Because
When
they
did
had
you
some
not?
chick. Well, remember how I said I felt like maybe there was going to be a time when that hatred would slide a little bit or slide. Well, it's gone because they did something with they brought some girl on. I don't know. She must be another influencer or something. And they took her to Costco and they're not naming, would you rather have this cookie bookie dookie cookie or would you have her this ticky bicky? And then she's like picking this one. And the one, whoever she picks, they cheer and the other one frowns. I was like, you motherfuckers. You can go straight to hell. How is this kid still not hit puberty? Is he faking his voice? I feel like he's like at least like 15 years old. And
I mean, he's 13.
Well, he's clearly has had to have hit puberty by now.
I mean, you'd think.
I was barely 12 when I hit puberty. No, I was a little after 12. I don't
12. Know when I was.
It makes no sense that he still talks like this. I feel like once they stop hitting the camera, they shut the camera off. He's got a voice like me, and he's just like, oh, fuck this shit.
I hope so.
Oh, and he's still got the braces. He's had braces for what, like 8 years? It feels like.
I mean,
I don't know. They haven't been around for 8 years. I'm exaggerating, but still, I'm ranting. Anywho,
that's what I wanted.
Back to the bimbo bread. Yeah, you seemed like you were really on it because I don't know. It was like 10 minutes after the initial text, and you were still texting, and I'm like, "Holy fuck!" I'm like, "That's enough. I've had enough of this."
I just could not physically handle that it was a thing. What a fucking weird product.
It
Like,
is
I
very
can
weird.
handle pre-cooked just about anything, but toasting bread is the most effortless thing. You don't have to do a fucking thing. Like, you put the bread in the toaster and you fucking toast it. That's it.
I mean,
it's one step.
I mean, here we go. It was a half hour after your first initial text, or in our group chat. You're still talking about it. Yeah,
dude,
you were obsessed.
You don't even want to know what it was like at home. I was even ranting about it to my wife.
Oh my god, it doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised you didn't call.
I almost did. I
still think you will. I won't be surprised if we go into work tomorrow and you're going to be like, I called him.
I called Bimbo.
Said, what's your deal?
If I haven't called Harmless Harvest yet, I ain't calling Bimbo. Here's that.
You might call them both. You might end up. I don't know.
Call. Yeah. A conference call them both.
At least a strongly worded email.
There's this. I felt very much like this girl in my class, in my senior math class. She would say, "You're jacking me off right now." That's how I.
I remember that story.
You're really jacking me off right now. I would fucking die laughing at her saying that shit.
That's awesome.
You're really jacking me off. Okay. All right, Courtney. All right. So let's.
I'm trying to think. I thought there was something. No, don't you interrupt me. I thought there was something else. No, I don't think there was. Never mind.
I don't think so either.
Oh, we want to talk about Walmart Super Sphincter.
Oh, yes. I was hoping you were going to bring that up.
So, what day was this? Was this Sunday morning? Sunday morning. Autumn needed me to get something at the Walmart pharmacy. And I was like, yeah, I'll go get it. I said, I just don't know what time they open. So I went on the Google machine on my phone and typed in Walmart pharmacy hours. Hit search. Well, so then I'm scrolling and I still can't figure out how it's still not coming up. Why that? I don't know why. But it said Walmart pharmacy. Then it gave the hours. Then below it, where it's supposed to say Walmart Supercenter, it said Walmart Super Sphincter. And I did a double take because I saw it, didn't think of it. Then I looked at it again and I'm like, oh my God, it says Super Sphincter. So that I immediately sent it to you and Amanda. And of course, it was a hit. I mean, and of course, I showed it to everybody in the house. I was like, check this out. Look what I did. I typed in Super Center and it came up Super Sphincter.
Let's try it on the computer. Let's see. Because I got a list. When I typed in Walmart pharmacy, I got a list like you had, but it didn't say Super Sphincter. It didn't even say Super Center. It just kept saying pharmacy.
I just typed it on my phone and now it does say Walmart Super Center.
They fixed it.
Yep, they fixed it.
Oh, I'm so glad that you fucking got a screenshot.
And I have the screenshot. Yep, there is visual evidence. Yep,
that is amazing.
Because all I did was I just typed in Walmart pharmacy, which is what I did the last time. It went to so I went to those little tabs. You go to places. I didn't go to places. You remember you said go to maps?
Oh yeah.
Well, if you keep moving, there's a one called places. If I'd have done that, yep, it's fixed.
Damn, that's funny though.
Walmart Super Sphincter. All right, now I think I'm done. I don't think I got anything else.
Unbelievable. Well, listen, we got. Let's do the random. So we got a random fact of the day.
Yeah, let's do the facts. I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, we got a random fact of the day. Then we got news stories. It looks like we have several news stories.
She picked a lot of stories.
So I mean, I'm inclined to do all of them because she said that they just keep getting better and better, and then we'll. Okay. So I don't care.
Yeah, because I feel like our subject might not be a very long one. Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
It's hard to say. I haven't read the article or anything. So, all right. So she's got 2 facts of the day. You want to do the first one, and I'll do the second one.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, this says water might not be wet. This is because most scientists define wetness as a liquid's ability to maintain contact with a solid surface, meaning that water itself is not wet, but it makes other objects wet.
I don't know if that's a fact. I feel like that's almost somewhat of an opinion.
I mean, that would be a fact, I think.
I don't know.
They also say that things aren't on fire, but fire is on things.
Yeah.
That's true. Fire is on things, and fire needs fuel to keep burning, so that's why they burn.
And fire sometimes has 2 different meanings. Not as I said meetings, but meanings. Like things can burn up and burn down. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
It was a comedian. I saw this somewhere because he's like, "How can things burn up and burn down?" And he said, "Case in point." He said, "Oh, my photo album burned up as my house burned down."
I mean, true.
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably some colloquial connection between that and the fact that heat rises.
Maybe.
Burn up, burn down.
Burn up, burn down.
Your house that once was up is now down, but your photos that once were have floated up.
Due to, yes.
Up in flames, they say.
Up in flames, yes. You never hear something is down in flames, do you?
That's right. No.
Yeah. A house went. Oh, maybe that house. No, because they'll say the house went up in flames. You never hear them say the house went down in flames.
Yeah. House went up in flames and burned down.
Yep. Crazy. Damn. English language is a fickle bitch.
Yeah, it is. Fickle bitch. That's fucking funny.
All right. So the second random fun fact. A chicken once lived for 18 months without a head. Make the chicken's incredible feat. Oh, Mike the chicken. I thought it said make the chicken. So it's Mike. Mike the chicken's incredible feat was recorded back in the 1940s in the USA. He survived as his jugular vein and most of his brainstem were left mostly intact, ensuring just enough brain function remained for survival. In the majority of cases, a headless chicken dies in a matter of minutes. Wow.
Holy fuck, dude.
I mean, after a while, wouldn't that just start getting old? After a couple days, I'd be like, all right, let's just put this thing to go a year and a half of a headless chicken still running around.
I'll bet you. I mean, it looks like there's an article here that follows
BBC.
This story.
Listen, BBC.
There's a picture of him. There's Mike.
Oh, that is Mike. Oh, that's gross.
What the fuck, dude?
Is that really? Is that it? Is that the true picture?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what I want to know is how did it eat?
Yeah.
How did it not die of starvation? Oh, right there. There was just enough function for just enough brain function for essential functions like breathing, and Mike was fed with an eyedropper through the stump of its neck.
That's just cruel.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
That is just not right.
Why?
No, I don't like this one bit. Not
this is
one
why
bit.
I like technology, because people were so fucking bored back then.
Yeah.
That you gotta do this. Weird.
Oh, right here. In Thailand in March 2018, a similar case was reported, and the strong-stomached can even watch a video of the headless chicken online. But for normal complete beheadings, a chicken will die of blood loss in a matter of minutes. Ugh. So weird.
That is weird.
Ugh. Mike the chicken.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
So in terms of news, it looks like we have a update. You know what, Mitch? You know we don't talk about enough.
I can think of a few things, but go ahead. What do you got?
We have merch.
Oh my God, we completely forgot about this.
We have merchandise for sale. We don't talk about that enough.
No. Shall we?
I mean, I don't really know what else to say other than the fact that, hey, we have merch, guys.
We do. Let's merch away.
You can go to our Facebook and find a link that we have for merch. Amanda will post one today. And we have all sorts of fun merch on there.
Hell yeah. I believe temperature control box.
Yeah, I call it Mitch and Dice.
Mitch and Dice.
What do we got?
We got a knobs. We got a knobs shirt and stuff and temperature control box.
And I am not a contortionist. Standing anywhere is overrated. Raccoon burger. Also, we got all sorts of shit on there.
Yeah.
You can get it on like anything. On a hat, you can get it on a fucking jersey. Like
Father's Day's coming up in what, a month or so? I mean, who wouldn't want a t-shirt of something stupid that I said?
That's right.
We've said. You've got stayings in there too.
It's mostly Mitch.
It is mostly me. I don't want to be cocky or arrogant, but
Mitch and Dice. But yeah, we don't talk about that enough, and I wanted to make sure I brought that up.
Yeah.
We'll try to talk about it more.
Yeah. What was the other thing? What was the thing we just said at work that you just said? We were talking about hockey. Yeah. Because you're like,
I was like,
I don't know. It was like
international hockey league.
It's like, I don't know. It was International Hockey League. I don't know what it was. I'm like, IHL? But it actually wasn't. But that's the funny thing is it wasn't called the IHL. It was the KHL or something, right?
Continental Hockey League, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's spelled that way. KHL. Continental with a K.
Yeah. The K is silent. Or the I is silent. No, never mind. Nothing's silent. No, there's got to be something silent.
Dude, no. It's KON. Continental.
I thought it was KHL.
It is KHL, but it's the Continental Hockey League.
Oh, okay. See, I'm still on the international. Never mind. All right, we're done. Let's move.
Yeah, it's the international.
That's right. Son of a bitch.
Anyway, so it looks like there's an update on the golden toilet theft story. Remember this, Mitch?
I vaguely remember talking about this.
There's guys that went in and stole that golden toilet, and then they were never found again.
Yeah.
It looks like they were finally convicted. It was stolen from the place where I'm Winston Churchill was born.
Oh, God. Family Guy references.
Love it.
Oh, let's see. Oh, they want us to donate. I was getting ready to read that. There we go. Oh, okay. Here it is. Yeah, 3 things to know. You want to just do the 3 things to know?
Oh, hold on. I didn't even open the link.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 things to know. The original heist took place September 14th, 2019, when a group of thieves used sledgehammers and crowbars to remove a toilet from the floor of Oxfordshire's historic Blenheim Place. It reportedly Palace. Sorry.
That's all right.
It reportedly took them under 5 minutes to achieve said
That's
thievery.
right. That's right.
Yeah, and escape with the luxurious latrine.
So then, okay, so I guess this was an article from March 20th, and I'm not going to even try to say who wrote the story. So let's see. So on Tuesday, so this would have been sometime in March, Michael Jones, 39, was found guilty of burglary in a British court for his role in the theft. While Fred Doe, 36,
His wife is Jane.
His wife must be Jane. So Freddie Doe was found guilty of conspiracy to transfer criminal property. They joined 40-year-old James Sheen. I believe that's Charlie's brother, who is credited with coordinating the plan and had already pleaded guilty. I thought it was pled guilty, not pleaded. Pleaded guilty?
I guess it could be.
All right. Well, he pleaded guilty to charges of burglary, conspiracy, and transferring criminal property. The turlet, which was insured for the value of $6 million, has yet to, it still hasn't been recovered. Prosecutors say that it was dismantled and sold in parts. Okay, I think I do remember that they thought that they assumed that it was dismantled. Let's see. Jones was even questioned about having used the toilet the day before the heist. He described the experience as splendid. Jesus Christ. A splendid toilet. So, yeah. So Freddie and Michael and Freddie and it was displayed at the Guggenheim.
So yeah, I guess it was like an art piece. It says so. It says anyway.
Yeah. So people pled guilty, found guilty, still haven't found it. Yeah, it was started to pick the blah 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 blah. Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah, they found it, I guess, and now they're cool.
Or no, they still didn't find it.
That's what
they just found the people.
No, they found the people.
Yeah. Yeah, because they said they're still assuming that it was. Prosecutors say that it was dismantled and sold in parts.
Huh.
Yeah. And that was from. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not that story. Okay. Yeah. Poor little turlet. All gone now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So then
at least the guys were found. Yeah. So now they go to the next one. What do you got there?
So the next news story here is that a boy playing with his mom's phone orders 70,000 dum-dum lollipops.
Damn.
Holy fuck, bro.
That is a lot of dum-dums.
This took place just a few days ago in Kentucky. A woman said her young son was playing with her phone during the weekend and secretly placed an Amazon order for over 70,000 dum-dum lollipops, a total purchase of $4,200.
Pretty good deal.
I mean, is it a good deal?
I don't know. I mean, 70,000 dum-dum. I mean, a dum-dum lasts in your mouth, what, like 2 minutes? I can suck on it for a little bit, then I start chewing it.
That's what she said.
I was hoping someone would say that. I didn't want to say that, but
anyway.
What's your favorite dum-dum? No. What's your favorite?
My favorite.
Yeah. What's your favorite flavor?
Cherry.
Okay.
Cherry dum-dum over any. I'll take pretty much any dum-dum. But I'll tell you what. I did not like the era when they decided to be like, we're going to add like 14 new flavors. And they were like, this one's buttered popcorn. And this one, you remember that shit?
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yes, just stick to the basics. Yeah.
I mean, the blue one was a game changer.
Yeah, that one's all right. Now, to me, it's root beer or butterscotch.
Ew.
Oh, don't you even. You stop that. Right now. Root beer, it's definitely root beer's number one. And then butterscotch is a number two. Then probably cherry would be up in there.
I imagine my face is exactly the same face that Buddy the Elf has when he tries a cup of coffee.
I don't know that reference.
That's my face right now.
Well, I'm sure it's a face that I would say, what the fuck are you looking at me like that for?
Oh, yeah, it's bad. Those are bad.
Well,
maybe
someday soon.
Beer candy kind of guy?
Am I a who?
You're a root beer candy guy.
I do love root beer. I like the what is the root beer candies that look like barrels?
Root beer barrels?
Well, that probably does make sense. I love those. It's been years since I've had those. I could go to town on them things. I love the root beer. Yeah,
What?
I do love root beer candy.
That is gross.
No,
Yes.
no, absolutely
Subject
not.
subject to opinion, I guess, but
Well,
that's some
no,
weird
this
shit.
is a fun fact of the day. This is a true fact that root beer candy is good. Makes
Um,
me no, never mind. What's that?
I don't like it. I think it's just gross. And
Mm.
butterscotch is even worse.
Oh, butterscotch pudding, Werther's original, butterscotch dum dums. Okay. Do you want to wait? Should we go back to the story?
Butterscotch. I
God
hardly even
damn.
know her scotch.
Oh,
Lexington resident Holly LaFavors. Wow.
ooh.
Holly LaFavors
Maybe it's
said on
Lefevre. Oh, no,
LaFavor.
no, it wouldn't because it's favor. That's
Should be. I mean, you can't spell flavors without LaFavors, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She said on social media that she was shocked to discover 30 cases of Dum Dums on her doorstep containing 2,304. So this is what's fucked. I would have
Yeah,
known way fucking before.
I was gonna say, wouldn't you have known when $4,200 was taken out of your bank account?
Must be nice.
Yeah, how
That's the
about
kind
it?
of must be nice to not fucking realize.
Oh my God.
Damn. I would
Yeah,
have known almost instantaneously that
yeah,
that order was placed.
exactly. Like the order. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously she had it in the account because I think if you don't have it, they're not going to ship it. If you don't have
Not
this
only
is
that, but like, yeah,
rich.
they don't even take it right
Yeah,
away. They don't even take the money until it ships.
yeah, rich bitch. I hate these fucking people already. Oh, I didn't even
Never
realize.
realized that I got
Didn't even realize till it was on my doorstep.
LaFavor's son, Liam LaFavor.
Oh, well,
Who's
there
in
we go.
he's
Well,
in
no.
second grade.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say Liam, but Kurt's boy's son's name's Liam, and he's a cool kid. So I was getting ready to be like, oh, there you go. Little dickhead named Liam. I'm like, every kid named, is Liam, but not Liam Weiser. He's a cool cat. So never mind. I take that back.
But still, like, so he's in
Yes.
second grade, and he like, how do you accidentally do that?
I don't know.
Amazon initially agreed. All right, so each case retails for $130.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he ordered 30 of them. That's $4,200. Amazon initially agreed to allow LaFavors to return only 8 out of 30 cases.
Wow.
So she started attempting to sell others to friends and neighbors. She later said in an update that after a long day of working with the bank and talking to a few news stations, Amazon contacted her and agreed to refund the entire purchase.
They caved.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone that offered to buy a box and help us, she wrote. I will be happy to get you what you ordered or donate them to charity or the charity of your choice. Damn, dude. That is insane.
God damn it, Liam.
Pretty cool.
Whew.
All right. What's next here? There's also 2 news stories in our Facebook page or Facebook group.
Oh my God. Let's see. So next is from the New York Post. I'm a dumpster diver. I've found $30,000 in luxury goods from designer bags to pianos. Pianos and dumpsters.
Oh, my.
Let's see. A glam mom has found $30,000 worth of items digging through the trash for treasure in the last 6 months, including a piano and Burberry coat worth $500. Ariana Rodriguez, 35, has always loved thrifting, but started sourcing free items 3 years ago after joining her neighborhood, quote, buy nothing group on Facebook. There she spotted others who would go stooping, sourcing of items that have been left out on the street, and decided to give it a go herself. She stated to find toys and clothes on sidewalks. What? And 6 months ago, started digging through dumpsters and trash bags to find more treasure. Now there she is with a big pair of sunglasses holding a mannequin.
Like that.
That's weird. Okay, she estimates she found $30,000 worth of items, including a vintage Burberry coat worth $500, Prada shoes worth $900, and a Sommer and Company piano worth anywhere between $3,000 to $10,000. Ariana isn't able to take it all home, but what she doesn't keep, she either gives to the church for people in need or resells it
Damn.
on. The mom of three also hunts in full glam to show anyone can be a trash digger. That's so, I don't know. Like, I don't want to call her a liar, but like, who's, I don't know.
Dude, it depends on where you go. I mean, if you live in a big city like this, now I, at Domino's, was right next to Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
And every fucking day we saw Goodwill come outside with pallets of fucking shit.
Right.
And just throwing it in the garbage.
So I guess
no food, no nothing. And this leads to another story. My friend Josh, he was my manager. I'll never forget this. It was so strange. But one night I was taking garbage out to our dumpster, which was way at the end of the parking lot, past Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard noise in the dumpster, and I didn't realize at the time that it was Goodwill's dumpster, but I heard noise in it, and it was closed.
Okay.
And I was like, that's fucking loud. Like, so I go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go back in there, and I say, Josh, I said, there's something in this dumpster down here. He goes, nah. I was like, I swear to God. Come down here and listen. So he comes down there, and he's like, we're both standing out right outside of it. Like, what the fuck is that? And I just was like, I don't want to know what it is. And I just leave. Yeah. I walk down the thing, and I turn around and I watch him open the dumpster and shine his flashlight in there. And he goes, oh, what are you doing? And I said, what the fuck? And some lady pops her head out, and she goes, I'm shopping.
Jesus
and he goes,
Christ.
What? Okay. And she's crawling around on her hands and knees inside this dumpster, and she's chucking shit out of it. And every time she chucks something out of the back of it, these two little kids fucking come up and grab it and throw it in the trunk of her car, which was somehow parked on the railroad tracks behind Giant Eagle.
Nice.
And
sounds about
yeah. So Josh is like, okay, carry on. And he goes inside and calls the cops. So the cops show up, and they're like, lady, you can't be in there diving, dumpster diving. And she goes, hold on. And she like reaches in her fucking purse and pulls out a dumpster diver's card. She goes, I'm allowed to. I have a card. My friend Zane, who's a police officer we graduated with, he goes, that's not a fucking thing, ma'am.
Like, what did the card look like, I wonder? Like, was it just an index card and she just wrote on it?
I don't know. I asked him. I was like, what did it say? He goes, I don't know. Something like official dumpster diver's license.
Oh my
like, Jesus
God.
Christ. She probably fucking printed it off Google. He's like, yeah, that's not a fucking thing. I'm like, yeah, I heard you yell that across the parking lot. He goes, these people, man, I swear to God, I don't know why I ever became a cop. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely go shopping in that dumpster. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've told the story on here many times, and you know the story about Autumn finding awesome deals at Goodwill, but not in a dumpster. Like, she'll find, name brand purses and, stuff that she resells on eBay. She'll buy it at Goodwill for $10 and able to sell it on eBay for like $200. But I don't believe she's ever jumped into a dumpster. I mean, I can't really say I know for a fact that she never has, but she's pretty short. I don't think she'd be able to.
Text her right now. Have you ever been dumpster diving? I want to know. I want to know her answer.
Yeah. I'm about 93% sure that she's never actually jumped in one.
Oh, that's funny.
But that's nuts that she's able to find. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're in New York City, people will probably just pitch things.
I mean, there's full ass TikTok accounts. People that just do that. That's what they do. They dive in dumpsters like behind fucking GameStop, and they'll find all sorts of shit.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, and like a lot of places like that are ordered to destroy what they put out in the dumpster. It's like, why?
Yeah. I remember when I worked at Sears, they were going to throw away all these when Phantom Menace came out, Star Wars. I was working at Sears, and they got all these vintage Star Wars toys as like just decorations. And then when it was time, they're like, pitch them. And we're like, no. They're like, yeah, you're supposed to pitch them. I'm like, no. Like one was like an X-Wing. And I'm like, I never had one of these when I was a kid. I always wanted one. I want to take it home. They're like, well, okay, but you got to say that you threw them out, but because they have to be thrown out. I'm like, they don't have to be shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. We had a Backstreet Boys promotional thing one time, and they wanted all the CDs thrown away. They said, destroy them, throw them in the dumpster. There was a big old cardboard cutout of the guys. Yep. It was never.
Yeah.
Yep. It was definitely wasn't a sell it or anything. It was pitch them.
I got a buddy who got fired from a pizza place. I don't remember which one. I don't think it's open anymore in town, but he worked at a pizza place and got fired because at the end of the night they wanted to throw out all the food that they had left over, and he was like, "I'll fucking take it home and eat it."
Yeah.
And they told him no, and then he did it anyway, and they fired him.
Wow.
And I'm like, "That's
so stupid,
fuck, dude! Like it's just food, like
yeah." So stupid. So dumb.
But yeah, it is crazy.
Well, yeah, good for her, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't like the looks of her face. She looks like she's very she looks like she's a high maintenance woman.
Prissy?
Yeah, very prissy.
Hello, prissy.
Little puckered lips there and whatever. Is that Dolce and Gabbana sunglasses, I betcha. Because it looks like it says DG.
Maybe, yeah, probably. Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Maybe they're Dollar General.
Maybe.
Clover Valley.
Clover Valley sunglasses.
That's right. That's the fucking, that right there is what's up. I got sunglasses today from Five Below, and they're fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Five Below is the king fucking shit of sunglasses.
Well, see,
you wear glasses, so what do you do? What do you do?
Squint. Because I can't wear sunglasses. I and the prescription, I can't do the prescription glasses that turn into sunglasses when you go outside. That I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it looks ridiculous. So I just squint. Now the one pair of glasses
that of prescription sunglasses.
No, because they look ridiculous.
No, like just regular prescription sunglasses.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I've never really been a sunglasses guy. I've always been able to tolerate driving during the day and not need sunglasses. Of like, all the many, many years that I delivered home medical equipment, majority of the time never wore sunglasses.
Man.
Yeah. And that was back when I wore contacts.
That just seems unreal to me. I can't even like walk outside without sunglasses on.
Oh no. I can function very well.
Problem. Like my eyes are severely sensitive to light.
Okay. Sorry, I was in mid yawn there when you
No,
I was hoping you'd keep talking.
According to my eye doctor, when he looks in my eyes, he not only falls in love, but he tells me that he can see every last nerve ending that I have, which is pretty uncommon.
Yeah.
He goes, you should be getting headaches from just about everything you do. He goes, do you wear sunglasses? I said, yeah, like 99% of the time. He's like, yeah, that makes total sense.
Holy moly.
And like, I can't even, the result is I end up needing a lot of sunglasses because I'll leave them places.
Gotcha.
Because I walk into places with them all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
and that's another reason why I don't wear my normal glasses, because I'm so used to, like, when I enter a building,
Mm-hmm.
putting my sunglasses up on my head.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I do the same thing when I get home. I like take my regular glasses off out of habit. And then hours will go by and someone will be like, "Why aren't you wearing your glasses?" I'll be like, "Oh, fuck, I forgot all about them." Like,
Gee.
happens all the fucking time. It's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think in my life, I think I've bought 2 pair of Oakleys in my whole entire life. Ones I still have, they're probably 8, 9 years old. Now, of
Damn.
course, I can't wear them anymore. No, like I said, sunglasses, just don't do them. I'm okay for now. But probably the older I get, then something will happen and I'll need them. But until then,
You need a pair of those like glasses like your wife has, but with the magnetic things, and
yeah,
then just put a pair of magnetic sunglasses on there, and you'll never even fucking know.
yeah. But
I'll
I
agree
don't
with you.
need them, so I
Clip-ons look
don't.
fucking insane.
Yeah, yeah. I can't do those ones where, because I got one the one time where it was just regular glasses. Then I'd walk outside. I felt like I looked like a mixture of John Lennon and Elton John. You know, whenever I walked like outside, in the way that they darkened, I was like, like, this isn't a good look. Like, I feel very hippie. I didn't like it. And they
Yeah, and
didn't really darken
it
either.
took forever to undarken.
Mm-hmm.
When you'd walk into a building, like, because I did that too, and I'm like, I can't fucking do it. My parents swear by them, and I'm like, I think they're horse shit. Like,
Yeah. Well, who did we just see? I think Chris Johnson. I think the one time he came, does he work? No, he doesn't wear glasses. They must have just been straight sunglasses. I don't know. I feel like we just saw somebody at work coming in and they had the glasses that changed. Now, like I said, some people can pull it off. I can't. I feel like I look like a total doofus more than I normally look.
that's all right.
It is. But like I said, I still don't need them. I have no desire to wear sunglasses.
That's
So
amazing.
it is. I can be amazing sometimes.
Every time.
Meh.
All right. Well, in our Team Sublime group chat, looks like there's 2 more news stories that apparently, allegedly, keep getting better. So we're just gonna fucking go for it. You know,
Yeah.
Our show. We can cry if we want to.
Let's see. There's your goddamn. Okay. All right. So it's your turn. You're gonna do the McDonald's one.
Yeah. So it looks like this is from May 2nd from Melina Khan, and it's a USA Today article. 7-year-old boy and his sister found safe in a car after apparent joyride that they went on for McDonald's. So
I don't blame them one bit.
Damn right. 7-year-old boy in Utah took his sister for a joyride in their family's car, and it was all reportedly in hunt for a Happy Meal. Oh, a Happy Meal. I
was wondering why you put a weird inflection on that.
For a Happy Meal.
We're hunt for a Happy Meal.
Okay. Yeah, a Happy Meal from McDonald's. Jesus Christ. All right. On the morning of April 27th, police in Ogden, Utah said they responded to a call of a reckless driver who appeared to be a child.
Oh my
I love
God.
that. They appeared to be a child. Just imagine, like, it appears to be a child driving this car. Meanwhile, it's just a fucking old guy or something. That would have been fucking funny as hell. Damn.
Little
Anyway.
person.
Oh yeah, that would have been even better. Just a drunk midget.
Hey.
What?
They don't like that word.
Do they?
I don't think. I still don't think. I don't know. I don't know if we have any that listen to the show or not. But if we offended you, we're sorry.
If you're a little person and you've been listening to this show, reach out so we can apologize.
Yes.
Okay. Officers located a disabled vehicle after it had crashed into a parking strip. Ogden police said in a release, the driver, a 7-year-old boy, and his younger sister were found unharmed nearby. Nearby? Were they not in the car?
It sounds like they must have gotten out. They hit the parking strip and got out
They're like, good enough.
after the Happy Meal.
After the Happy Meal. An investigation found that the boy had driven about 10 miles. 10 miles?
Wow.
Good for him, dude. He made it 10 miles without wrecking.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. Give him his license. I know people that make it less distance with more recklessness.
Yeah.
That's crazy. An investigation had taken 10 miles after he had taken the family vehicle without parental knowledge. So where were the parents?
I don't know.
In
I
an
can't believe
interview-
you glossed over the town name.
Wait, where is it?
He said about 10 miles from nearby Clearfield.
Oh my God! Wait,
How did you miss that?
I just didn't notice it.
Yeah.
From nearby Clearfield.
Yeah, there's a Clearfield, Utah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd known that for a long time. 'Cause anytime when you try to type in, like if you're typing an address, like in some like databases, when you type in Clearfield, it always, for some reason, it always comes up Utah first.
Huh.
Yeah. Not
That's
always.
crazy.
Yeah.
So in an interview with the local outlet ABC4, the child's mother, Whitney Bush,
Ooh.
had said her son had been planning to go to McDonald's. Obviously. What a fucking dumb thing to say. Okay, so let's see. Bush told ABC4 that she woke up. So she was sleeping. She woke up to find her children missing and her car gone. I don't think anybody wakes up in the morning or goes through their day thinking a 7-year-old is going to play Grand Theft Auto with your vehicle.
Yeah.
She said her son was planning to go to McDonald's and had his money prepared, though he never made it to the fast food restaurant. She better have taken him.
I would assume at some point he got his Happy Meal.
That's right. But it says, I'm not proud of him by any means. He's in a world of trouble, probably grounded for the rest of his life. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'd ground him for a couple months, maybe.
I wouldn't ground him. I'd get him a fucking Happy Meal.
I don't know. He's 7. I mean, the mother's old Whitney's a lot to blame here.
Yeah,
You
you know how
know.
long 10 miles is?
Well, I'm 47, so yeah, I have a very good idea of how far 10
Right.
miles is.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
good fucking distance to drive.
Yeah.
It's 7.
So
I mean, I would be impressed. I'd be mad that the car was fucked up, but I'd be impressed.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not impressed. I'm just saying the kid would be in a world of shit. I mean, I'm not a huge disciplinarian, but still,
They came out unscathed.
they did.
I'd say that's a red letter day. That kid deserves a Happy Meal. If I were McDonald's, I'd be giving him a gold card.
Oh my
That's
god,
dedication.
that is.
That's a good story.
Now, I wonder what was more important, the meal or the toy. I mean, since this was a very new story, probably going after the Minecraft toys. That was a big deal, here. So I'm wondering if that's what they were really driving for. They wanted
Maybe.
that Minecraft grimace. I think that was a big one.
I got grimace.
Oh my god, motherfuckers! All right, so now, and this is Amanda's headline: OMFG, it keeps getting better. So here's a second one. Oh my god, I saw the video of this on. There's a video of this. Okay,
gotta
so
watch the video.
the story is: police find pet raccoon holding meth pipe during traffic stop. Quote, he's trying to smoke it. So this is in Springfield Township, Ohio. A police officer in Ohio was shocked to find a raccoon holding a meth pipe following its owner's arrest. According to its owner. So, who the hell first off, who has a pet raccoon?
I've known a few people actually
Really?
in this area that have had one. Yeah.
Damn. Let's see. According to Springfield Township Police Department, on Monday evening, Officer Austin Branham conducted a traffic stop after identifying a vehicle whose owner had an active warrant and a suspended license. During the stop, the officer detained the driver without incident. She was identified as 55-year-old Victoria Vidal, I would say. But then things took an unusual turn. When the officer returned to Vidal's vehicle, he saw a pet raccoon named Chewy sitting in the driver's seat with a meth pipe in its hand and mouth. Body cam shows the officer hardly being able to contain his laughter. "I shit you not, come here," he tells the other responding officer. "The raccoon has her meth pipe. He's playing with a meth pipe right now." He keeps playing. Or he keeps laughing, I'm sorry. The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe, he said. He's trying to smoke it. There's no way. The video shows the officer immediately taking the pipe away from the animal. Officers then inspected the vehicle and said they found a bulk amount of meth, crack cocaine, and 3 used glass meth pipes. Damn, Victoria. She is tripping balls. Thankfully, Chewy was unharmed. Police said Vidal had the proper documentation, the proof that she owns him. I thought he was going to say proper documentation that proves that she could have meth.
Yeah.
Vidal was charged with possession of drugs and 3 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. She was also cited for driving on a suspended license. Police said additional drug charges will be presented to a grand jury pending lab results. The township police said Vidal was turned over to Cuyahoga Falls Police on her active warrant. Let's see. While our officers are trained to expect the unexpected, finding a raccoon holding a meth pipe is a first. No raccoons were hurt or injured in this incident, the department said. As always, we remain committed to keeping our community safe no matter what surprises may come our way. So I wonder where the raccoon is now.
Rehab.
It may be detoxing the poor Chewy the raccoons.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
He's gone drying them out.
Just you ever like look at a news story and been like, okay, this like the video is May 5th, 2025, 1944. We were at work when this happened. Like,
yeah.
We were just working and this happened somewhere in the world.
Yeah. It's wild.
It just fucking makes me laugh. And this is in Ohio. So like
not that far away.
Close to the Pizza Bagels, boys. So not only that, but it was in our time zone. So literally while we were at work, just probably doing some mundane fucking shit, this lady out here, this raccoon's out here having the time of its life in front of a mattress firm. That's fucking awesome.
Oh my god, freaking raccoon smoking meth.
Dang, what an episode so far. Pre-toasted bread, fucking raccoons on meth, happy meal. Stevie Wonder. Oh yeah, the Stevie Wonder Atari thing.
Yeah, I came across that on I don't remember where in the hell that was. I think it was Threads or something. Yeah, this was evidently a real advertisement it was 1981, and it was for the Atari game system, and it's a picture of Stevie Wonder. And it says, quote, "If I could play video games, you bet it would be Atari." And there he is standing there, just big old smile, barely holding the Atari joystick.
That's so fucking weird.
Great.
That'd be like if me and you as picky eaters would be like, if I could eat vegetables, you bet it would be celery. Like, what the fuck? What a weird thing. I don't care what anybody says. The amount of evidence stacked against Stevie Wonder that he can see is insurmountable.
There's a lot. I never noticed it till just recently. Like, what the hell did I just see? I just saw something. Wasn't it like a piece of a stage was coming down and he was able to catch it or something? And like, there was a microphone or something.
The one, like, fucking Shaq tells a story about how he was waiting in an elevator and all of a sudden he opened the door open and Stevie Wonder walked in and said, "Sup, Shaq?" Like, how the fuck would he know that? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
That is.
This lying shit.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like he's not like totally blind. I feel like there's probably some blindness to him, but I feel like he can see something. He can see enough. But that's still false advertisement because I grew up, under the impression that he was completely blind. But yeah, Stevie. And what was the other one? Stevie Wonder was blind, and Michael Jackson's voice was really deep.
Yeah. Same with
Yeah,
Gilbert Gottfried. His voice isn't even close to that.
No, not even close. Yep. Wild shit. The Michael Jackson one, I had no idea till literally like a couple months ago, where it was like his ex-bodyguard was telling a story about how he's just, high pitched, and then as soon as the door shut, Michael Jackson looked at somebody, he's like, man, I'm glad he's fucking gone. Just deep, just such a deep voice. He said it threw him off because it was one of the first times he ever met him or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
So the subject of this week's episode was brought on, interestingly, from the fact that I'm having some, without giving any issue, any context, I'm having some gut problems, and my wife likes to drink kombucha. She started making kombucha, and if you're familiar with what kombucha is, and you're curious like I am, naturally, you're like, how the fuck did this come to be? Because it's weird.
Hmm?
All right. And I don't really know how to describe it other than like it's fermented, you know what I mean? Which is fine. But the process of fermenting is the fucking weirdest thing ever. And I don't know how it ended up becoming like it's just as weird as, just the discovery of most foods, when you eat it and you're like, how did they decide to do that? And the fact that back in the past, the days of yore, they say.
They do say that.
Everything was trial and error. And a lot of people died in the process only to be like, well, that doesn't work. Let's keep going.
That would have been a horrible time to be alive.
Yeah. And
when you
I don't even know if I would inherently be as brave as these people are.
Yeah.
So I did a quick search by way of AI and many other things about how this came to be. And we're not going to read that because in the process of that, I learned about so many more other things that are a real life thing that people eat and that are fermented in some capacity that are fucking disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And this is and the benefits are otherworldly in some cases, and sometimes they're just because they taste good to some people.
Yeah.
So we had Amanda look some stuff up. She found a short list of these things. But I'm going to see if I can't find the list that I had in ChatGPT. So if you want to start them out real quick in this article.
Was it the 10 fermented foods that we would totally try just not right now?
Yeah,
this
right.
is an older article. It's from 11 years ago by somebody. Panika Imsamboon. Panicha. Yeah, something like that. The first one, oh my God. Gutted and beheaded shark. It's an Icelandic dish. It's a gutted and beheaded shark buried in a hole down by the sea and covered in gravel. Depending on the weather, it usually takes 6 to 12 weeks to drain the fluid. Oh my God, I can't read that.
Okay, well, here, I found this thing from ChatGPT that basically sets this up. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT, I said, how was kombucha discovered to be a drinkable and helpful beverage? Because I said, if I left brewed tea out and all of a sudden what they call a SCOBY formed on top of it, I would be like, oh, this is bad. This is moldy. I'm going to throw it away. But somebody thought, I'm going to drink this tea. Was it out of laziness or who discovered it? I said it had to be from lazy old bastards that are now just considered geniuses.
That's very true.
Right. And basically, ChatGPT said, that's exactly the kind of thought that has crossed so many minds. Like, who was the first person to look at moldy tea with a floating alien pancake on top and go, yeah, I'm going to drink that? And it had to be either out of pure desperation, laziness, or one of those happy accidents, and it happened to turn into a tradition. And it said kombucha's origins go back 2,000 years to the first, and it was first made in China in 200 BCE, which we know is before Christ existed, right?
That's exactly right.
It was called the Tea of Immortality. All right, it traveled through Japan, and there's a legend about it in a Korean doctor named Kombu, healing a Japanese emperor with it. Apparently, that's like a legend. It eventually spread to Russia and Europe. So it's pretty ancient. But basically, the discovery of it follows the same pattern as most fermented foods. Leave something out, forget about it, find it again, smell it, question your life choices, try it anyway, because food was scarce and waste wasn't an option. And you either survive, possibly thrive, and then repeat. So this is the same energy that gave us cheese. Hey, this milk turned solid, smells weird, let's eat it. Or beer. Hey, this wet grain went fizzy and smells like bread and death. Cheers. People weren't lazy per se. They were just low-key alchemists without realizing it. And in trial and error over generations, and I'm not going to say this B word, but, doom. No, it says, and boom, you got 5 big booms. We got $1 billion health food aisles based on fermented accidents. So yeah, I'd say lazy old bastards who became geniuses is a solid take. But I said, give me some more. So this is the list that it gave me. And one of these is possibly going to be on there. You know what I mean? I gave Amanda a few other things, but these are a little bit more tame. The first one is Casu Marzu. Starts out as a pretty normal sheep's milk cheese called pecorino, right? But then it gets taken to the next level. They intentionally let flies lay eggs in it. Those eggs hatch into maggots, and the maggots eat and digest the cheese, breaking down the fats and making it super soft and creamy.
Oh my God.
So here's the kicker. You're supposed to eat it while the maggots are still alive.
Oh, up yours.
Because if the maggots are dead, it means the cheese has gone bad. So some people even shield their eyes while eating it because the maggots can jump 6 inches in the air.
Maggots can.
Yeah.
I didn't know maggots could even jump. That's amazing.
That should be a movie.
I thought maggots just, maggoted.
Maggots maggoted?
Yeah, I think they just maggoted around and did their gross stuff and then turned into flies. You know what maggots turn into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently they can jump 6 inches in the air. So the cheese basically fights back. So you have to close your eyes while eating it. I can't imagine that it's that good.
I'd rather just starve to death. I would literally just starve.
But it says the origin, a shepherd somewhere left his cheese out too long, came back, saw it writhing with life, and decided, waste not, want not. Like, and now it's a fucking delicacy.
Oh.
Like, how?
I don't want to know the people that would eat this. Like,
yeah.
Like the shepherd, all right, whatever. You're just a weird shepherd, but the people to this day, that they still eat it? No.
It's fucked up.
There's so many different foods out there. You don't need to do that.
And then, okay, so what you were just reading about was the Icelandic fermented shark, all right, which smells like pure ammonia and is basically cured with urine.
Why? Why would you even think about eating that?
I told you when I walked up to you in the filler room and said, we're going to do the unhinged history of fermented foods. I told you it was fucking unhinged, man. It's wild.
Oh,
it says these foods are either ancestral wisdom or ancient dares.
Did you say ancestral or ancestral?
Ancestral.
Oh, I feel like there's some ancestral stuff here too, because you got to be You got to be missing some freaking chromosomes to be missing. They're thinking you're going to eat this.
Yeah.
This is
So
disgusting.
the next question I had was, what are the health benefits of maggot cheese? And it said, yeah, it's high risk, high reward. It's very rich in probiotics, very high in enzymes, and
But so you just go to the goddamn pharmacy and buy probiotic stuff.
well, back in before Christ existed, they didn't have it.
Well, fuck them.
So, yeah, but it said it's also really risky because maggots can survive digestion.
Oh, so you'd be pooping out maggots.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. No way.
Tell me about it.
Oh my God. No, this was a horrible idea of a subject. I feel nauseous just thinking about some of this stuff. Oh,
Well,
like I said, I literally would not eat. I mean, I'm a picky eater to begin with. Could you imagine? I wouldn't be able to survive.
So, okay. I know it's crazy. This next one here, I've seen YouTube videos of it and I literally can't watch people eat it. But the last video I saw was a guy who as he was opening it, he was literally throwing up while he was still eating it. He was just eating it through the throw up.
Why are you still eating it then?
I don't know if it was just for content or what, but he was puking and throwing it in his mouth at the same time just to say that he was doing it. But apparently it smells so bad. It is the world's smelliest food, and it is called surströmming. It is Swedish fermented herring.
Herring.
Yeah, they ferment it in barrels, and it gets a notorious aroma, and they can it.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do this episode. I think we got to end that. This is. I am seriously like my stomach is just feels so weird right now. Just thinking about it. Like I went to that.
You're not supposed to imagine yourself eating it.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just hearing it. But even just like these little tiny pictures on the Wikipedia thing, it's just making me.
I mean, we don't have to do it.
It's just. I don't think I'm just. I can't. This is poof. This is rough.
Well, let's see. The next one here. What the fuck is it? Okay, century eggs. These eggs are prepared in a mix of clay, ash, and quicklime until they turn into a dark jelly-like consistency. Let's see. They're basically, so yeah, that's what they are. They're called Rocky Mountain oysters, and they're not oysters at all. They're actually fried bull testicles.
Oh my God, that's from Funny Farm.
Yeah.
That's exactly from this Chevy Chase's character. They go to a bar and he's eating these, and they're like, you're gonna set the record for Rocky Mountain oysters, and he ended up setting the record. And then they ask what it was, and the guy goes, bull testicles, and then he runs out and starts puking.
That's so funny. I mean, if I ate something that was delicious and I thought it was delicious, I wouldn't, and someone's like, hey, that was bull testicles, I wouldn't throw it. I'd be like, oh, interesting. And I would just move on. Like, it wouldn't immediately make me throw up knowing what it was. Like,
I don't know how I would, because right now I just feel like I'm going to throw up anyway. So it really doesn't affect. I don't know how I would react because I am beyond nauseous right now.
Do you want to stop?
No, we'll keep going. I'll just,
You only got 15 minutes, so I'm trying to hit you with the hits.
No, I can't. Go ahead.
All right. The next one here is called Shirako. This delicacy is actually called fish milt, and it's the sperm sacs of fish, like cod, pufferfish, or anglerfish.
Does it really matter? Do we have to get specific as to the sperm sac of what fish it comes from?
No, I guess
Oh,
not.
it's gotta come from a pufferfish. I'm not eating a sperm sac from a trout or a bass. It's gotta be a pufferfish.
Yeah, people enjoy it raw, steamed, or lightly
Oh.
grilled.
Oh.
Let's see. There's the Rocky Mountain oysters again. Alligator. People eat alligator, which I guess isn't that.
I had alligator tail when I was in Florida many years ago.
They say it's a cross between chicken and fish. Is that what it tastes like to you?
Yeah, it tasted more chickeny than anything. It was just like it came. They looked like oh my god, popcorn chicken. That's what it
Huh.
looked like because it was breaded and everything. And I was like, well, like alligator tail's not bad.
Interesting. Yeah, I never had
Yeah. So now my nauseousness has lifted a little bit.
that. All right, the next thing here is called Eskimoles, and these are ant larvae. In
Ugh.
Mexico, sometimes it's called insect caviar. It's a mild nutty flavor with a buttery texture.
Oh god damn it. I don't get this. I don't get it.
I know, I don't get it either. I mean, some people eat cicadas.
This is like
And-
who's that bald dude on the Food Network that goes to weird places and weird countries and eats weird slimy shit, lets it slide down his throat.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
know.
But yeah, some people eat cicadas, and cicadas are actually just like land shrimp.
They're loud as fuck.
I know, but
I feel like this is the year that they're supposed to come out, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
People fucking love it. They'll eat the shit out of them.
Well, people are eating sperm sacs too, so of course they're going to eat cicadas.
Yeah,
if you're going to eat,
if you have a shrimp allergy, you can't eat cicadas. So that leads me to believe that they're land shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm whatever years old I am. I'm too sick right now to even think of how old I am. I finally saw what an actual shrimp looks like in the wild. Why? Those are things that are disgusting. They're just straight bottom feeders. I don't know how anyone can eat that shit.
I mean, yeah, Jim Gaffigan has a joke about like some sea creatures that we eat basically just being bugs in the water. Like he's like, if you saw that thing crawling on land, you wouldn't fucking eat it.
Yeah.
He's right. I probably wouldn't.
Yeah. I don't know where I just saw it. I think it might have been something on, I don't know, it was somewhere. And I was like, oh my God, that's what a shrimp actually looks like. I may have known before and just didn't give a shit. But see, because I don't really eat, I don't touch shrimp anyway. But then when I saw what it like looks like, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like that thing is disgusting.
Like if you saw it crawling through your house, you'd kill it. You wouldn't fucking be like,
hell
oh,
yeah.
what's that taste like? Anyway, I guess in Cambodia, fried tarantulas are a delicate snack or a delicacy snack.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they'll fry them up. I guess they're crunchy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Let's see. Yeah, you can just buy them at the store. Fried tarantulas out in Cambodia.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
pop them in the air fryer.
You can do a lot of things in Cambodia. I've heard stories.
Puffer fish. Have you heard this one?
Well, we just talked about sperm sacs of puffer fish. So
yeah, I guess in Japan though, it's highly prized and potentially dangerous because it contains tetrodotoxin, which is a potent neurotoxin. So you have to be specially trained to learn how to prepare pufferfish, or else it can kill you if you eat it.
Yeah, this was in a movie. I'm almost positive there was a movie about eating pufferfish.
Yeah, probably.
And if you didn't cook it right, then they killed him. And then the guy, I think, in the movie, like the person purposely didn't cook it right so that the guy died. Oh, what would that have been? Let's see, movie with what would that have been? Oh, let's see. Oh, Law Abiding Citizen. That's that
Oh,
movie
okay.
with what's his face and the other guy. Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx.
Wasn't that just on at work, that movie?
It was just on at work. It's a good movie. Yes, because he talks about that. Oh, there was I think this was the other movie I heard it in it was called Buried Alive. It was a 1990 movie. It was a made for TV movie. It was made by it was directed by the Walking Dead guy. Not the comic book guy, but he started the show, that Frank Darabont.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yep, I remembered hearing about the puffer fish.
And there's another one too. It's from Korea. It's called Sanakiji, and it is a live octopus that is cut into pieces and served almost immediately. The
While it's
tentacles
still alive.
well, the tentacles are what are served to you, so
Oh.
they're still alive. And if you know anything about octopuses, which I've done a little bit of research on octopuses,
Octopi.
well, no, it's actually octopuses.
It wouldn't be octopuses.
It is.
Are you sure? I think it's octopi.
They're both correct, but
Okay.
octopuses is still a thing.
That sounds weird.
Octopi. If you know anything about octopi, you know that their tentacles each have their own like neuropath.
Oh.
So basically they have their own brain, each one of their tentacles, so they act independently.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the tentacles are still wriggling whenever they're served to you, and they can stick to your mouth and throat if you don't eat it correctly and can kill you.
Wow. I did not know that.
There's that.
I know I've told the story on here before, but I'm going to tell it again. A funny tentacle story. In 8th grade, we were learning about octopuses, octopi, and I don't remember how we got to talking about it, but a girl named Lisa Arrigo stood up and said, octopuses walk on their testicles instead of tentacles.
Damn.
I thought you would laugh more. That was
It's
funny. I guess it was one of those you had to be there.
Yeah.
She's like an octopus gets around on its testicles. Oh, well, at least I thought it was funny. I wish you would have just at least fake laughed for me instead of just been like, oh, that is something.
I did fake laugh.
Well, yeah, after I said I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
But you didn't laugh. You were just like, whoa, that's something.
Hey, man.
But maybe, like I said, it was one of those you probably had to be there. Because like I said, our teacher, his name was Mr. Keeley. He was laughing because she didn't do it on purpose. Like, it was totally accidental. She didn't mean to say, it's not like she was a bad kid, said she thought she was saying it right. That poor guy had to walk out in the hallway. It was just like crying, laughing. So
I love that shit.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I didn't know. So what do you do? What do they do with the octopus once they cut the legs off? They just throw it back in the water, stump and all?
Yeah, I guess
Or
so.
what, I guess just a stumpy octopus. That's kind of cruel.
I would assume that would be, yeah. I mean, maybe not. I don't think that they would.
Hopefully they kill it, because that's terrible if you cut the tentacles off and then just let it live.
Yeah, it would be fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much, for the most of it. There's a few other things on this list, but like there's a seal stuffed with 500 birds.
Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't even read that.
Yeah, and then there's rotten potatoes, which sounds gross.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, this is probably one of the most nauseating shows we've ever done. This is definitely like top 5. I feel like there was another one where it was really nasty.
I don't know about nasty, but definitely like the one that you were scared was awesome.
Yeah, the Halloween one, yeah. But I feel like there was another one that we talked something and I was getting really grossed out. Like nauseous. No, the Halloween one, that was just pure creepy hair on the back of my neck standing shit. Oof. Oh, I try not to think about that stuff. Ugh.
Well, it's okay.
It is.
It's the end of the episode.
It is, because I got to go. I've got more errands to run. I've been very errand boy today.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on too, so that's all right.
Yeah.
I had a good time. We had news stories and fun facts, and I think it went well.
Yeah, we talked about the Walmart super sphincter and all sorts of dumpster diving.
Oh yeah, we hit a round.
Yeah. Ready Player One.
Ew.
And I know you're not gonna watch Andor, but holy balls, is that show good?
I'll probably watch it. I'm gonna finish Reacher first.
Yeah, this second season is magnificent, and it's not. I was just talking to Dillman about this yesterday.
Mhm.
We were talking about shit, and I said, because I know he's a Star Wars fan and he hasn't watched it, and I said it's not your typical Star Wars show. Like, you're not gonna see Jedi, you're not gonna see lightsabers, you're not gonna see, Darth Vader. It's just straight up like, and I don't even want to say political, but it deals with empire and rebellion and shit. And this second season, these last 3 episodes that just aired Tuesday, man, were the eyes on the edge of my seat.
Hell yeah.
Very, very good. Very good. Like I said, if you start it, be patient, with season 1. The first couple episodes are slow. They're boring as shit. Then it gets good. But this second season, totally worth it all. Totally
yeah.
worth it. Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. Well,
It is.
fuck yeah, dude. Can't wait.
Yeah. Okay.
All good shit. That's it, folks. Check out our merch shop. You know where to find us. Facebook, Ineffably Sublime, all that good shit. And I don't have anything else. So with that being said, I guess we'll see you next time. Well, wait. Well, how's he say it?
I don't know who.
And I love you, man. What's he say? I'll see you then, or I'll see you another time.
I'll see you there, or I will see you another time. And then he's like, I'm very confused. What are you doing? He's like, no, I'll be there.
It's the latest from the Minji. I think I need to rewatch that movie.
That's a great movie.
Fuck yeah, Jobin. Peace.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
You didn't stop. You stopped. We're still on here.
Oh, there it is. Peace.
All right.